Good morning, students. We'll continue with the 12th standard economics, chapter 8, International Economic Organization. In that, next topic is that IBRD, that is International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. Otherwise, it is called as the World Bank. According to the Bretton Woods Conference in the 1944, the World Bank has started. In the year 1945 it was started. So according to this, the main aim is to give a finance assistance for the other member countries, long-term finance assistance we can say. And also they wanted to have a peacetime economy. That means peace between the countries should be there. Without a war, after the Second World War only it was started. So they wanted, the main aim is to wanted to have a peace, and also they want to reconstruct all the infrastructure, economic level they wanted to boost it. And for that only they wanted to give the long-term finance assistance to its member countries. So it have a World Bank group. You can see here, first World Bank, next one is the IDA, that is International Development Association. Third, IFC, that is International Finance Corporation. And next one, Multilateral Investment Guarantee Agency. Next, International Center for the Settlement of Investment Disputes. So they will ask the 2 marks World Bank groups they will ask. Okay, in that you can write it. So the main objective of this IBRD is that, first one is that they wanted to have a reconstruction of a development. That means infrastructure. After the Second World War only it started. No? So because of the war, many of the infrastructure has damaged. So they wanted to have an infrastructure, reconstruct everything, and economic level also they wanted to boost each country, member countries. And the second, encourage the capital investment. That means those are developed country. No? That country's capital should be invested in the underdeveloped country or poor country. Next, international trade, that one country to another country they wanted to have a trade, export import has to be done. Next, establishment of peacetime economy, from one country to another country without a fight, without a revenge. They have to have a peaceful relationship in the terms of economy, and also in the terms of a relationship between the country also should be there. Next, environmental protection should be there. Without harmful for the society or the environment, the reconstruction or industry should be started. Next, the following objects of the main objective elaborately. First, they help the member country to reconstruct, as I said, infrastructure level. After the Second World War, everything was damaged. They wanted to reconstruct all its infrastructure and also economic growth. If it's a very severe effect you have seen already the trade cycle depression period. If it's because of the war, they have to purchase all the amenities, weapons, they have to spend more money on that one. So now they have to use the money for the infrastructure. If they don't have a money, means they will be in the terms of a depression. So that if it's there, means that should be vanished, that should be out from the country, means they have to get the help from the other outsources, international level. So for that type of countries, this IBRD will help give the helping hand. Next is stimulate the long term, boost the long term investment. Any infrastructure, anything they wanted to have a long term only. And also BOP, balance of payment, from one country to another country. If they are doing a trade, means a currency transformation should be there. Without the currency, my country currency is rupees, America dollar. That transformation of a currency should, balance of payment. My country is rupees, 1 rupee is equal to $1 is equal to, my currency is 75 rupees. Mean that should be maintained. Restriction should keep on, they should not increase the value. So that restriction should be maintained and kept by them. Next, provide a loan for the infrastructure, industrial project. They started new business, large business, means for that they will help. Next, help the war revenge and economic transfer. So if one country to other country after the second, if they have any revenges, mean that and all should be avoided. Next, supplement the foreign private investment from one country to other country. They started the business or gave the loans, means developed country, those who have well developed country, that country can help the underdeveloped country. Next, lending loans, they have followed 3 types. That one is a loan out of its own fund, whatever the fund it have, from that fund. That means if I am the member of the IBRD, means to have a member I have to pay some amount. If bank நீங்க வந்து account holder ஆகணும்னா நீ காசு you have to open the passbook காசு கட்டினதை open. அதே மாதிரி தான் இந்த இன்ஸ்டியூட்ல நீங்க மெம்பர் ஒரு country member we have to pay the some amount and get the membership. It's like that only, that amount you have paid, from that amount only they will give, that is what they, with your own fund they will give the loan. Next, borrowed capital, they without that the IBRD himself will give the loan. Next one, other bank, if any other international bank give a guarantee for this country, means that country can take the loan. So these are the 3 types. On base of that one they will give the lend the loan procedure. Next is the World Bank Exchange Development Loan Strategy. That means they will give loan only for the well-being of a poor, if that country is a very underdeveloped country or developing country. For that they will give for the agriculture loans, and also for the mainly they wanted to that they will be interested to give the development of rural areas. For that for which areas means education, road facility they wanted to, in the rural area they wanted to make road facility, and also electricity for the villages they want. For this they want the money or a loan, means we can get it from the international bank, or we can say the World Bank, we can say. Next, a function of a IBRD. This World Bank provide a long-term loan under the article of 1 agreement. It can give a long-term loan for its member country. So in that investment for the productive purposes the first one 2 is member country, member territory, if it's their nations, they have to protect themselves. For that they want to do any reconstruct anything, for that they will give the loan. And also a balanced growth of international trade, maintain the equilibrium balance of trade from one country to another country. They doing a business, means the transformation of currency should be there, that currency transformation should be maintained, rupees to dollar, how much it should be equal, how much it is differs, that and all should be maintained. Next is a provision of a loans and guarantee. That means when they giving a loan to the member country, as we said, from the own fund they are giving a borrowed and giving a, otherwise with the guarantee of other bank guarantee they give. We have to see that one. Next, promotion of a foreign private investment. That means the loan will be given to the private sector. If they are taking from the private, for that they have to give guarantee. Without guarantee no one will give the loans. On the base of any guarantee assurance they will give the loan facility only for the productive processes, only to use its own resources. If they are doing the productive purposes, it is well-being of a city people, that is what the productive person, if it's there means they will give. Next, technical services. If that country is underdeveloped country, they don't know to use these resources, or they don't know to how to utilize the resources, technical service they wanted to advise from that any other country, they will, this committee or this bank will assist through his staffs, expert, though well-being, they know about this field, that staff will give the advice, assistance to that country. Next, achievement of the World Bank. So far, what and all the World Bank has achieved. So from the beginning to year now, it helped in greatly reconstruction European countries after the Second World War. But after some time, it was started improving the helping hand for the developed country or developing country growth. For their growth also they give. In that first one, from starting, it was there, its member country 30 country only. After that it has increased that 68 country in the 1960s. Then 1988 151 countries, and now it has 189 countries has become its members. Next, bank grant medium. It gives a long-term loan. That means for 15 to 20 years they are giving a loan. Actually, it depends upon the useful life, how long that the project is going, for 1 year or 2 years or any 20 years, 30 years. On base of that one, they will give the loan facility. And next one is a World Bank loan, were mainly given for the European countries for their infrastructure, and later it has given the important, give the finance assistance for the poor countries. That means a developing country or underdeveloped country, they started giving the loans. Next, the World Bank grant loans to the member country for the purpose of agriculture, irrigation, power and transport. For that purpose and all, they started giving the loans for the other countries, for its member countries. And also the International Development Association, IDA, it has given a soft loan for the providing for the underdeveloped country with a low rate interest. If they are giving a loan means for that loan with the low rate interest, they will provide the loan to that underdeveloped country. Because of this, many African countries were improved, and also there are yet many countries ahead to be improved. Now we'll go for the India and the World Bank. What is the relationship between the India and the World Bank? We can say the name, the International Bank for the Reconstruction and Development, that itself is suggested by India only. So after it can give finance assistance or membership between India and the World Bank is a very friendly relationship only, we can say. By framing policies, suggestions given by financial implements, policies, everything is suggested by India mostly. Then the World Bank has given large finance assistance to the India for the development. That we can say they develop in the field of infrastructure, electric power, transport, communication, irrigation, project and steel industry, to upliftment of this and all. That India is benefited from the World Bank, we can say. Then the World Bank has a assistant the new project in India, that is IFC, has identified the 5 priority. That means in the field of 5 field that the World Bank has given mostly benefited by India because of that World Bank. Which are the fields, you can say? Capital market development. That means other country, the international developed country, they have launched their industry in India, multinational company in India. And also direct foreign investment, means they will invest their money in the company that is successfully running in India, means they will invest the money in that. And expand the business on infrastructure also, they want to do, means the World Bank has given many financial assistance to India. And also the poverty alleviation program for the development, eradication of poverty, for that also the World Bank has given finance assistance. Until China became the member of the World Bank in 1980, India was the largest beneficiary of World Bank, we can say. So these are all about the IDBRD, we can say. So IBRD, that is International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. Next class we'll go for the next topic. Thank you.